I'm going to open today's meeting, the time being 10:03. And I'd like to just go over kind of the agenda of how we're going to handle things today. As you all may know, we had finished all our work on October 6th. We dealt with 9 retained bills on October 6th. 7 of them are done and submitted. 2 of them, some issues came up on the amendments that have been passed, and also the fact that they may or may not have been germane, perfectly germane, so therefore there's a public hearing aspect to this. So what's going to happen is, first we need to unwind what we did on October 6th for those 2 bills. So both of them were amended. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a motion to reconsider the OTPA on HB 524. The committee hopefully will vote yes, that we'll reconsider. Then we'll vote on OTPA again and vote no because we don't want that amendment anymore. And I've talked to the minority leader and she's in agreement with that. And then we'll have to reconsider the amendment to 524, which was 2982H. And we'll reconsider that. Then we'll vote no on that so that we've completely unwound what we did on 524. And then we'll do the exact same thing on SB 83, which dealt with some technical changes lottery wanted. And in both cases, the amendments, the new amendments that will come up for the public hearing are virtually the same as those other amendments with minor changes. HB 524, the only change is DHHS asked for an extra 90 days to make sure that all the funds had been settled. And actually, I don't know, there should be copies on the desk. I also have copies of this that I'll pass out. And then SB 80. What's that?
Most of them already have.
Okay, good. And then SB 83, the only change there, and of course we'll talk about this when we have the public hearing, but the only change there is that the first paragraph of the old amendment is removed, and that dealt with bonding. There were several operators who felt that they wouldn't be able to get bonding if it was over 1 million, so we've just taken that out, left that the way it was before. So it's fairly simple, but there's a lot of process here now to get there. So anyways, let's get started. Representative Ullery, would you like to make a motion?
Executive session.
We have to unwind first. Oh,
Okay.
so,
All right.
oh, yeah, you're right. Okay. I'll open the executive session on HB 524. And Representative Ullery, would you like to make a motion?
I'd like to reconsider the amendment on HB 524, number, whatever it is.
Well, first we're going to make a motion to reconsider the OTPA on HB 524.
That's why, okay. That's what we're doing.
Yes. Do I have a second on that?
Yes, second.
Second by Representative Almy. Would you like to speak to your motion?
Yeah. Vote to reconsider.
Sounds good. Seeing no other comments, I'll ask the clerk to take the roll on reconsider.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The motion is to reconsider our previous position on House Bill 524. Representative Ullery.
Aye.
Clerk votes yes. Representative Sodi. Not present. Representative Orrs.
Yes.
Representative Stephen Smith.
Yes.
Representative Tierney.
Yes.
Representative Cole. Not present. Representative Breyer.
Yes.
Representative Ford.
Yes.
Representative Murphy.
Yes.
Representative Almy.
Yes.
Representative Southworth.
Yes.
Representative Malloy.
Yes.
Representative Schomburg.
Yes.
Representative Bolton.
Yes.
Representative Elberger.
Yes.
Representative Jeffrey Smith.
Yes.
Representative Opel.
Aye.
Representative Spar. Not present. Chairman Janigian.
Yes.
With 3 absence, I count 17-3.
17-0.
Correct, 1703. 17 in favor, 0 opposed, 3 absent.
Okay, the vote being 17-0 to reconsider passes, and now we'll move on to voting on OTPA again. So, Representative Buley?
Yes, because of the modifications recommended by HHS and in discussion with other individuals, I'd like to reconsider amendment number what?
Well, it's HB 524 as amended by 2982.
By 2982 and vote and urge the body to vote against the amendment, whatever number it is.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Representative Almy.
I see, what number?
292. And I'll ask the clerk to call the roll.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We are voting to reconsider House Bill 524 as amended by 2982.
Right.
Representative Ulrich,
Nay.
1 second. Clerk votes yet? No. Representative Sodi is absent. Representative Ors.
No.
Representative Stephen Smith.
No.
Representative Tierney.
No.
Representative Cole is absent. Representative Breyer.
No.
Representative Ford.
No.
Representative Murphy.
No.
Representative Almy.
No.
Representative Southworth.
No.
Representative Malloy.
No.
Representative Schomburg.
No.
Representative Bolton.
No.
Representative Elberger.
No.
Representative Jeffrey Smith.
No.
Representative Opal.
Nay.
Representative Terry Spar. Not present. We have 0 in favor,
Representative
17
Janigian.
opposed,
Chairman.
and Chairman Janigian
No.
votes nay. I get it.
The clerk's got the toughest job today.
Okay, so this is the reconsider.
Okay, the vote being 17-0. The OTPA does not pass. And now we go back to the amendment, 2982. Representative Ulrich, would you like to make a motion of reconsideration on amendment 2982?
I don't think we need to do that.
You have to rewind the amendment, yeah.
All right, then I move
Reconsideration.
reconsideration on amendment 2982.
Do I have a second? Second by Representative Almy. Would you like to speak to your motion?
No.
Well, you urge the.
I urge the body to vote no as well.
No, yes.
Yes on reconsideration, yes. God, this parliamentary stuff is fun.
I mean, to be fair, this is something we don't do very often, rewinding what we did, but I did make sure I was on top of it before I came here this morning. Okay, so you urge the body to vote yes to reconsider. The clerk will call the roll.
The motion is to reconsider Amendment 2984.
2982.
2982, thank you. Bad penmanship. 2982. Motions to reconsider. Representative Ulrich.
Yes.
Clerk votes yes. Representative Sodi. Present. Representative Ors.
Yes.
Representative Stephen Smith.
Yes.
Representative Tierney.
Yes.
Representative Cole, not present. Representative Breyer.
Yes.
Representative Ford.
Yes.
Representative Murphy.
Yes.
Representative Almy.
Yes.
Representative Southworth.
Yes.
Representative Malloy.
Yes.
Representative Schaumburg.
Yes.
Representative Bolton.
Yes.
Representative Elberger.
Yes.
Representative Jeffrey Smith.
Yes.
Representative Opel.
Aye.
Representative Spar. Not present. Chairman Janigian.
Yes.
17 yes, 0 no.
The vote being 17 to 0, reconsideration of the amendment passes, and we'll now move to vote on the amendment 2982 again. Representative Bueller, would you like to make a motion?
Yeah,
The motion being,
motion, how do you make a negative?
well,
you
we're,
can't make it.
no, we're just voting on the amendment 2982 to HB 524.
Okay, so I'm offering a motion 2982, and I'm urging the body to vote against it.
Okay. Second, by Representative Almy. Okay. And when the clerk is ready, I'll have him call the roll.
The vote is on Amendment 2982. The motion is ITL by Representative Ulrey and seconded. I'm just getting caught up on the motion
Yes.
The motion is
ITL
ITL.
and by Representative Ulrey.
Yes,
Yes.
seconded by Representative Almy.
You.
Inquiry of the chair.
Yes.
The motion is to adopt that amendment, and he's asking us to vote no. Am I correct?
Okay, yes. Thank you. As I said, we don't do this often.
Thank you.
Yes.
So the motion,
It's
so
gotta
the,
be a positive, that's what I was confused. It's gotta be a
Okay.
positive motion.
right, so the motion is OTP, and you're urging the committee to vote no.
Correct.
Okay.
Clerk, thanks everyone for the clarification. We're voting on Amendment 2982. The motion is to adopt the amendment. Representative Ulrey.
No.
Clerk votes no. Representative Sodi. Not present. Representative Ors.
No.
Representative Stephen Smith.
No.
Representative Tierney.
No.
Representative Cole. Not present. Representative Breyer.
No.
Representative Mary Ford.
No.
Representative Mary Murphy.
No.
Representative Almy.
No.
Representative Southworth.
No.
Representative Malloy.
No.
Representative Schaumburg.
No.
Representative Bolton.
No.
Representative Elberger.
No.
Representative Jeffrey Smith.
No.
Representative Opel.
Nay.
Representative Spar.
Not here.
Not here. Chairman Janigian.
No.
0 in favor, 17 opposed, 3 abstain.
The vote being 17 to 0, the amendment did not, I'm sorry, would,
He said abstained.
three not present. The
Correct.
motion being 17 to 0, the motion does not pass.
This is so much fun.
Okay. Well, the good news is, Representative Ulrey, is that we get to now do this same thing with SB 83. So we've completely,
Mr. Chair, I offer for the consideration of the committee, Amendment 2025-3021, House.
no,
Yes, I am.
we're not execing that right now. We're just unwinding everything right now.
Okay.
Then we're gonna have public hearings, and then we'll go back into exec. So,
All right.
okay, now, so now now I'm gonna close the executive session on HB 524 and open an exec session on SB 83. And I'll let the clerk catch up because he's going to be making the motion on SB 83.
Thank you,
Ready?
Mr. Chairman.
Okay. As I said, you've got the toughest job here, Representative Olm, today. Okay, so now we want to reconsider OTPA on SB 83. So I'll make a motion to reconsider.
Consider the OTA. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to move reconsider our previous action on Senate Bill 83, that action being ought to pass as amended.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Representative Almy seconds it. And
I have no
you'd
further
like to speak
comment.
to-
I have
well,
no further.
you may want to just say that you recommend voting yes on reconsider.
Thank you. And having made the motion, I move yes on reconsider the previous action.
Okay, and seeing no further comment, did you? Okay. I'll ask the clerk to call the roll.
Thank you. The motion is to reconsider. Chairman Ulrich,
Representative
Yes.
Representative Vice Chairman Ulrich. Your vote is to reconsider?
Yes, he said yes.
Votes yes to reconsider.
Maybe not.
Clerk is definitely voting yes to reconsider. Representative Sodi. Not present still. Representative Ors.
Yes.
Representative Stephen Smith.
Yes.
Representative Tierney.
Yes.
Representative Cole, not present. Representative Breyer.
Yes.
Representative Mary Ford.
Yes.
Mary Murphy.
Yes.
Representative Susan Almy.
Yes.
Representative Southworth.
Yes.
Representative Malloy.
Yes.
Representative Schomburg.
Yes.
Representative Bolton.
Yes.
Representative Elberger.
Yes.
Representative Jeffrey Smith.
Yes.
Representative Opal.
Aye.
Representative Spar.
Not here.
Not here. Chairman Janigian.
Yes.
I count 17 yes, 0 opposed.
Okay, the vote being 17-0, reconsideration passes. And now we will need to vote again on OTPA. Representative Ohm, when you're ready, I'd like to make a motion on OTPA. SB 83.
Do we have the amendment? That's the OTPA.
The amendment is 2984H.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to make the motion of ought to pass as amended, Senate Bill 83, as amended by 2984H.
We have a second from Representative Almy? We do. Okay. Would you like to speak to your motion?
I encourage people to vote for the motion.
Vote no.
Vote no.
Any other, not seeing any other comments, I'll ask. Yes.
We're voting on reconsidering the amendment, correct?
No, so there's two layers here. We just did the OTPA, we did reconsider on OTPA. So the reconsideration passed. Now we have to vote again on OTPA, and he's encouraged to
Sorry.
vote no.
Got it, got it.
And then we'll get to the amendment next. And then we'll be done with this part of the procedure. Well,
More after that.
okay, clerk, please call the roll.
Thank you. Representative Ulrich.
No.
Clerk votes no. Representative Sodi. Not here. Representative Ors.
No.
Representative Stephen Smith.
No.
Representative Tierney.
No.
Representative Cole is not here. Representative Breyer.
No.
Representative Mary Ford.
No.
Mary Murphy.
No.
Representative Susan Almy.
No.
Representative Southworth.
No.
Representative Malloy.
No.
Representative Schomburg.
No.
Representative Bill Bolton,
No.
Representative Elberger,
No.
Representative Jeffrey Smith,
No.
Representative Opel,
Nay.
Representative Spard is not present. Chairman Janikian.
No.
No votes in favor, 17 opposed.
Okay, the vote being 17-0, the bill as amended does not pass. And now we go back to the amendment. Reconsideration of Amendment 2984. And I'll let the clerk fill out a new sheet for this one.
So we're running for
Now we're just voting on now we're reconsidering the amendment.
reconsider and
Well, first we just have to reconsider.
Yep.
So you're gonna make a motion to reconsider
okay.
the OTP motion on 29.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to make a motion. Move to reconsider the amendment 2984 on Senate Bill 83.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Rosa Almy seconds it. And would you like to tell us how to vote? Yes, yes.
Vote, I recommend we vote yes to reconsider.
Okay. Seeing no other comments, the clerk can call the roll.
And we're voting to reconsider the amendment 2984 relative to Senate Bill 83. Representative Ulrich.
Aye.
Clerk votes yes. Representative Sodi. Not here. Representative Ors.
Yes.
Representative Stephen Smith.
Yes.
Representative Tierney.
Yes.
Representative Cole is not here. Representative Breyer.
Yes.
Representative Mary Ford.
Yes.
Representative Mary Murphy.
Yes.
Representative Almy.
Yes.
Representative Southworth.
Yes.
Representative Malloy.
Yes.
Representative Schomburg.
Yes.
Representative Bolton.
Yes.
Representative Elberger.
Yes.
Representative Jeffrey Smith.
Yes.
Representative Opel.
Aye.
Representative Spard, not here. Chairman Janigian.
Yes.
I count 17 yes, none opposed.
Okay. The vote being 17-0, reconsideration of SB 83 as amended by 2984 passes. Therefore, now we'll go back and reconsider it. So motion now would be OTP of Amendment 2984.
Adoption of Amendment 290.
Still the old one.
We're voting on the old amendment.
Yes. So would you like to make a motion? OTP for.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to make a motion to ought to pass Senate Amendment 2984.
H. We reconsider it. Now we have to vote no.
Yeah.
That's a very confusing, as I said, it's not something we normally do. What? Okay, so you're gonna make a motion again on OTP, this amendment. Or did we already, wait a minute. Yeah,
So we had reconsidered the amendment.
yeah. Do you have the amendment number? Oh, yeah.
1994, yeah.
Okay. All right,
So
now we're voting on the amendment again.
Okay.
So,
We're gonna vote on the amendment?
yeah, did you already make the motion on this?
No, not yet.
Okay, so make the motion, OTP for amendment 2984, but you're gonna encourage vote no when I go back to you.
Okay. Thank you. So I'd like to offer amendment 2984
H.
on Senate Bill 83. And
Okay, you make a motion for OTP. Do we have a second? Second by Representative Almy. No, it's not ITL.
Yeah.
No, it's OTP, but we're gonna vote no.
And
Or
the
would you-
sponsor recommends voting no.
Yeah. Okay, so for those of you who didn't hear, Representative Olm recommended voting no. Seeing no further discussion, I'll ask the clerk to call the roll.
Yes. Representative Ulrey,
No.
clerk votes no. Representative Sodi, not present. Representative Ors.
No.
Representative Stephen Smith.
No.
Representative Tierney.
No.
Representative Brian Cole, not present. Representative Scott Breyer.
No.
Representative Mary Ford.
No.
Representative Mary Murphy.
No.
Representative Almy.
No.
Now we get to the Toms. Representative Salworth.
No.
Representative Malloy.
No.
Representative Schomburg.
No.
Representative Bolton.
No.
Representative Elberger.
No.
Representative Jeffrey Smith.
No.
Representative Opal.
Nay.
Representative Spar is not present. Chairman Janigian.
No.
The vote is 0 in favor, 17 opposed.
Okay, the vote being 17-0 against OTP, the amendment does not pass. We've now completely unwound the votes on SB 83 and HB 524. I'll close the exec session on SB 83. All right, that was easy.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
I would suggest that the position of parliamentarian is open and we are open to accept applications for the position.
Okay. Now, I'm going to open the public hearing on HB 524. And actually, do you all have copies of the amendment, the new amendment for 524? Yeah, I have a whole bunch of copies here. Does anyone on this side need the amendment for 524? You all have it? Okay, well, we got tons of extra then. It must have printed another. What is this? Man, what is this sheet?
You realize that we just
Yeah, that was in my
took
file.
more votes.
Oh, that's
John
yours?
Kerry
Yeah.
did, voting
Okay.
for it before he voted
So
against
that's
it.
now we're gonna do the record of the public hearing.
That was a long time.
Well, you just have one for 524.
I know, but it was there.
SB 83 too. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
You can always fill it out later. All right.
this is the non-germane amendment.
That's why we're having a public hearing. Yeah. Okay, I will call up Robert
Weary.
Weary. I did.
Yeah. Hearing open at 10:33
At
a.m.
least you're honest about it. That's good. Yes, please introduce yourself.
Good morning. I'm Representative Robert Wary from the town of Hudson, Hillsborough 13. I have a brief testimony, promised to be brief. Just as some background, I've actually been in the pharmaceutical, medical device, and biotech industries for over 43 years. I've worked on vaccine development. I worked in the 90s on an HIV vaccine that Dr. Jonas Salk was working on, trying to replicate what he had done for polio. And so I come here today to speak on behalf of the Republican Vaccine Injury Caucus. You have the paperwork in front of you. I'll just kind of touch on a few points that the committee might not have heard earlier. And we support this proposed amendment of 2025-3021H for House Bill 524. In particular, the proposal to establish a study committee we feel is very important in order to properly evaluate the efficacy of the Vaccine Association. Currently, this is some information that might not have been made to the committee before, but annually the DHHS, Department of Health and Human Services, incurs a cost exceeding $500,000 annually to support the vaccine program operation. And though requests have been made to have those costs reimbursed, the New Hampshire Vaccine Association has never reimbursed those costs, in fact. They claim that there is no statutory authority to provide the DHHS with any assessment monies to defray those operating costs. Attachment 1 speaks to the annual costs. Attachment 2 is the legal letter that was made to the Department of Health and Human Services regarding the New Hampshire Vaccines Association stand on that. So because of these sort of factors, we think it's important that this study committee be established. I'd also note there is a third attachment to this. You had speakers in the past who talked on this particular topic. They were recently recognized by New Futures with scholarship awards, and I thought that I should also recognize that and make that known to the committee. If that's the end of my testimony, I'm happy to take any questions if there are any.
Thank you. Any questions? Yes, Representative Schamberg.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Representative. On lines 18 and 19 of the amendment.
18 and 19, first page?
Yes, on page 1. It reads, at the written request of the association, following a majority vote of the Board of Directors. That Board of Directors is the association?
I believe that is, yes.
There might be an answer in the back.
Well, just so the committee knows, I have 2 pink cards for those who can answer some
Oh,
questions.
there you
We
go.
have the New Hampshire Vaccine Association here and DHHS.
Okay, thank you,
So
Mr. Chairman.
Specifics, yeah. Any other questions of the representative? Okay, seeing none, thank you very much. All right, and I'll ask DHHS and Vaccine Association to both come up for questions. Please introduce yourselves.
Good morning. Thank you, Chair Janesian and members of the committee. My name is Colleen Smith. I'm with the Department of Health and Human Services Division of Public Health, and I'll let my colleagues introduce themselves.
Good morning, Chairman. My name is Patrick Miller. I'm the Executive Director of the New Hampshire Vaccine Association.
Good morning. I am Shelley Swanson. I'm the Finance Director for the Division of Public Health.
So we just wanted to be present today if, in case there were any questions. The department did submit some proposed language, which was accepted into this amendment that's before you today. So after the hearing that was held on October 6th, we wanted to be present again to make sure there was any questions regarding that language.
Right, thank you for coming. And for the committee, I mentioned this earlier, but this amendment, pretty much the only change is on, see if I can find it now, around line 12 and 13, where there was a concern about whether reimbursement could get done by the end of the year. So that language there, especially on line 13, page 1, not to exceed 90 days thereafter, to give a little bit of a buffer to make sure the payments were all settled. Having said that, are there any questions? Representative Schamberg.
Back to my, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Back to my original question. Maybe you could answer that on lines 18 and 19, the majority vote of the board.
Yes, the board.
And I have a
is-
follow-up question.
Sure. The board is the board of the New Hampshire Vaccine Association.
Follow-up question. And the board itself, its membership, how much does it change over the course of a year, or is there set terms that each have?
So there currently are not set term limits at the present time in terms of the way the legislation's been written. The board members are comprised of recommendations from the Department of Health and Human Services for certain positions, the House Speaker, the Senate President, Governor and Council, they all have representatives as well. And then the payers, the 3 top payers who fund the program also each have board seats, and those are designated by the payers themselves.
Another follow-up question, Mr. Chairman. And the representatives from the state government, governor and everybody, is it one representative each?
It's one representative each, and then the insurance department and the health department also have a representative.
One more follow-up.
Sure.
Thank you for answering these
Of course,
questions.
absolutely.
And how many are on this board?
10 currently. Sure.
Other questions? Representative Elmy.
Yes, could you clarify who the top 3 payers are?
Sure. Currently, it's Anthem, Harvard Pilgrim, which is now .32, and Cigna Health. And that does represent all of their fully insured and self-funded child-covered lives that are part of the program.
Representative Ulrich.
Anthem, will Anthem continue since they've dropped their Medicare program is the first question.
They will, because this does not impact Medicare. It's only for children under the age of 19. Those are the only covered lives that are part of the program.
Thank you. On just, yeah, follow up, thanks. There are a couple of newer, established companies that are expanding into New Hampshire, including Humana and Martins Point. Are they going to be participating in this program?
So both Humana and Martins Point currently pay assessments into the program. There's about 90 different insurance companies and self-funded entities that pay into the program, and those are part of the program. They don't have board seats based upon the size of their current membership, but if they grow, then they could potentially displace one of the others.
And these agencies that either pay into or are participants in on the board of directors, that list is public.
It is. It's on our website.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anybody else? Okay, seeing none, thank you very much. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
coming. What? Yeah, get it done. Okay, I'm going to close the public hearing on the amendment 3021H of HB 524. And I will open an executive session on HB 524. So you're gonna, let's see, wait a minute. Representative Ulrich, would you like to make a motion?
I'd like to make a motion to pass on HB 524.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Representative Ulrich, would you like to make a further motion?
I'd like to make further motion to modify the ought to pass with amendment 3021
H.
H.
Do I have a second? Second by Representative Almy. And would you like to speak to your motion?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. There are three elements of this that amendment, which after all the other stuff we did earlier, we added a practicable and not to exceed 90 days reporting period time. We're calling for an annual deposit of said assessments, and we are establishing a committee. I have to say that there was an email that came in, and I answered it too quickly. I misspoke on that email, so whoever received it, I'm sorry. Please excuse the error. But the email, the study committee will be a term committee, which will expire at the end of June 2026, and we're going to have some hearings in between to try and figure out what's going on in that. Not June, excuse
No.
me, it would be December of 2026 with the report due in November.
Yeah, one issue that came up was that there was no specific termination date on this committee. Researchers have looked into it, and it turns out that committees automatically end by either November 1st of the even year, which in this case would be 2026, or when a report is filed. So if a report got filed in June of 2026, then that would be the end. So there's no need for language terminating this this committee, this study committee.
Which is why I was there, and I was also advising the committee that there may be, depending upon how the workload goes, hearings scheduled as we go through.
Okay, any other comments or questions? Yes, Representative Southworth.
Thank you. Thank you, Representative Ullery. I'm glad we slowed down and took the time to improve it.
All right.
I'm not.
Any other comments or questions? All right, seeing none. I'll ask the clerk to call the roll. 3021H.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We're voting on the pass and adoption of amendment 3021H on House Bill 524.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
Just so I understand, in one motion, we're voting both on the amendment and ought to pass on the bill, or are
No,
we just voting
This
on the
is just
amendment?
voting on the amendment right now.
Thank you.
And the first vote is the motion of ought to pass on the amendment. 3021H. Representative Ullery.
Yes.
Clerk votes yes. Representative Sodi, absent. Representative Ors.
Yes.
Representative Stephen Smith.
Yes.
Representative Tierney.
Yes.
Representative Cole is absent. Representative Breyer.
Yes.
Representative Mary Ford.
Yes.
Mary Murphy.
Yes.
Representative Susan Almy.
Yes.
Representative Southworth.
Yes.
Representative Malloy.
Yes.
Representative Schaumburg.
Yes.
Representative Bolton.
Yes.
Representative Elberger.
Yes.
Representative Jeffrey Smith.
Yes.
Representative Opal.
Aye.
Representative Spar is
Aye.
absent. Chairman Janigian
Yes.
is here and present. Clerk counts 17 in favor, none opposed.
Okay, the vote being 17-0, Amendment 3021H passes. Now on to OTP A. Would you like to make a motion, Representative Ullery?
Move OTPA on House Bill 524 and urge the committee to vote yes.
Well, as amended.
That's what I said, amended, OTPA with note 3021.
H. Do I have a second? Second by Representative Almy. Any further discussion? Seeing none, I'll ask the clerk to call the roll.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We are voting on House Bill 524 as amended by amendment number 3021H. Motion on the floor is ought to pass Moved by Representative Alry. And seconded by Representative Almy. Representative Alry.
Yes.
Clerk votes yes. Representative Sodi is not present. Representative Ors?
Yes.
Representative Stephen Smith?
Yes.
Representative Tierney?
Yes.
Representative Cole? Not here. Representative Breyer?
Yes.
Representative Mary Ford?
Yes.
Representative Mary Murphy?
Yes.
Representative Susan Almy?
Yes.
Representative Saltworth?
Yes.
Representative Malloy?
Yes.
Representative Schaumburg?
Yes.
Representative Bolton?
Yes.
Representative Elberger?
Yes.
Representative Jeffrey Smith?
Yes.
Representative Opal?
Aye.
Representative Spar is not here. Chairman Janigian?
Yes.
I count 17 in favor, none opposed.
Okay, the vote being 17-0, the OTPA motion passes. And I'll close the executive session on HB 524. Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to open the public hearing on SB 83. And we will be considering amendment 3010H. Does everyone have a copy of this amendment? All right. I'll give the whole stack. All right, I have no pink cards on this, so I need someone to introduce this amendment. No, it has to be a representative. Okay, you're gonna do it?
Yeah.
All right.
Mr.
Well,
Chairman,
you need to, does he need to go, you need to go up there? No?
I'm on the camera. They can see me.
Okay.
I would like to introduce, 3010H, strike that. I would like to introduce HB 83 for the consideration of the committee.
Senate Bill 83.
As amended,
No, not as amended.
No. Oh, next year he says that.
The next, see, we got rid of it down here. Even the ought to pass, we have to reconsider it from scratch. Which is what you're going to do in the next executive session.
all right, that's how we do the executive, but this is a replace all amendment.
Right.
To,
So I would
SB
like to
83.
introduce that.
okay,
And do you want an
go
amendment?
ahead. I would.
And I would like to proffer to the committee amendment 3010H, which replaces the majority of the previous bill.
Okay.
Second.
No, we're not,
Oh, we're
this
not.
is the public hearing.
This is public hearing.
Are there any questions for Representative Ulrich?
I bet there's none.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to close if there's no other comments or questions.
Pink cards.
Oh, there's a pink card. No, there's just one. I'll call up Cooley Arroyo and Charlie McIntyre.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. Charlie McIntyre, Lottery, Cooley Arroyo, our Chief Compliance Officer. Just to answer questions, don't want to prolong your morning anymore. So if there's any questions as to why they changed amendment, I think we've talked about as chairman what happened, so.
Yeah, we did. You may just want to say why. So we basically removed the
Yeah, the-
bonding portion.
Correct. There were 4 provisions that we believed that were not controversial. That appeared not to be the case. The one provision that appeared to be somewhat controversial was a bonding increase, which was meant to reflect the amount of revenue that the operators were taking in, and we were scaling that amount to match what our current levels are. And that we didn't think was controversial, but apparently it was. So we'd seek to make that change during the normal legislative session if we wish to. So that's why the removal. We want the other 3 technical changes, which are important to us, to make some clarifications to the law. So that's the reason, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, and my understanding was the main issue that became a problem is because a lot of smaller operators didn't believe they could get bonding above $1 million. Is that correct?
I don't know that to be correct, but I certainly, if they raised the issue, it's an issue. We didn't think it was controversial, but if it was an issue, they certainly raised the problem, and we can't fix it in the time needed. So
Okay.
we're fine, Mr. Chairman, as we spoke on the phone. We're fine with the deletion of that part of the amendment and moving forward the 3 other changes.
Okay. Thank you. Any questions? Yes, Representative Schamberg.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Director. Hopefully for taking this question. What is in the analysis, it says it removes the maximum amount of free play that may be deducted from gross video lottery revenue. What is that estimated dollar amount that's going to be removed?
Well, so actually the change itself is removing that portion of free play, but there's another provision in the law that caps it at 15%. This was just to make clear that 15% was the amount of free play that would be permitted, because you had 2 places. One was 12.5, one was 15. And we had agreed with the operators 15% during the legislative process. So this is just to clean that up.
A follow-up question, Mr. Chairman. And the second question is, will there be any effect on the general fund revenues from this change?
No, 0.
Thank you, sir.
Anybody else? Seeing none, thank you very much for coming. Okay, is there anyone else who would like to speak on this matter? Seeing none, I'll close the public hearing on SB 83. Okay, now for the final order of business, I'll open the executive hearing on SB 83. And when the clerk catches up, I'll recognize him for a motion. So, well, first
So we need to, okay. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to move to pass on Senate Bill 83.
do I have a second? Second by Representative Elmy. Would you like to make a further motion, Representative Ohm?
I would like to I'd like to offer an amendment to Senate Bill 83, amendment number 3010H to amend Senate Bill 83.
Do I have a second? Second by Representative Elmy. And would you like to speak to your motion?
I recommend passage.
All right, any further comments? Seeing none, I'll ask the clerk to call the roll as soon as he's ready.
Shall we do a double vote or a single vote?
Well, first, we're just voting on the amendment.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So this is the amendment that I've offered, 3010H on Senate Bill 83. Motion ought to pass the amendment. Representative Ullery.
Aye.
Clerk votes yes. I have an obsolete sheet here. So, give me a moment. Representative Sodi. Not here. Representative Ors.
Yes.
Representative Stephen Smith.
Yes.
Representative Tierney.
Yes.
Representative Breyer.
Yes.
Representative Mary Ford.
Yes.
Representative Mary Murphy.
Yes.
Representative Almy.
Yes.
Representative Southworth.
Yes.
Representative Malloy.
Yes.
Representative Schomburg.
Yes.
Representative Bolton.
Yes.
Representative Elberger.
Yes.
Representative Jeffrey Smith.
Yes.
Representative Opal.
Aye.
Representative Spar is not present. Representative Cole has replaced Representative Doucette and is not present. Representative Janigian.
Yes.
I count 17-0 with 3 absent. Ought to pass.
Okay, the vote being 17-0, the amendment passes, and now we move on to OTPA. And I recognize Representative Ohm for a motion. As soon as he's ready.
Run through my supply of voting sheets.
Oh, we just need one more.
Yeah, I will make do with the last one. Have our able assistants do a double check. So, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion on Senate Bill 83 as amended by House Amendment 3010H. Who ought to pass as amended.
Okay, do I have a second? Second. Second from Representative Almy.
Thank you.
Would like to speak to your motion?
Please vote yes.
All right, seeing no further discussion, I'll ask the clerk to call the roll.
Representative Ulrey.
Yes.
Representative Cole, not present. Clerk votes yes. Representative Sodi, not present. Representative Ors.
Yes.
Representative Stephen Smith.
Yes.
Representative Tierney.
Yes.
Representative Breyer.
Yes.
Representative Ford.
Yes.
Representative Murphy.
Yes.
Representative Almy.
Yes.
Representative Southworth.
Yes.
Representative Malloy.
Yes.
Representative Schomburg.
Yes.
Representative Bolton.
Yes.
Representative Elberger.
Yes.
Representative Jeffrey Smith.
Yes.
Representative Opal.
Aye.
Representative Spar is not here. Chairman Janigian.
Yes.
I count 17 in favor, none opposed.
Okay, the vote being 17-0, the OTPA motion on SB 83 passes. And yes, Representative Ulrey?
Who's going to do the report on this and let us go to consent?
That's a good question. We didn't talk about it on the last one either. I think both of these can go consent unless anyone has objections. Seeing none, we'll put them both on consent. And you're doing the, Representative Ulrey, you're doing the report on HB 524.
Really?
As you had done. I don't know if you had passed one in before or
No,
not.
because we were changing. it.
Okay, so Representative Ulrey, you'll do the report, and Representative Ohm, you're doing the report on SB 83.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
See me if you need any assistance. Okay, so I'm going to close, did I already close it? Close the exec session on SB 83. Okay, that should do it for today. And now, all our retained bills should be complete. Does anyone have any questions? All right, seeing none, yes, Representative.
I would just, Mr. Chairman, like to commend the clerk for a difficult job handled with efficiency and aplomb, so.
Yes, he did. Thank you, Representative Ohm. All right, that's all I have. We most likely will not meet again until January sometime. So, all right. Yes. Thank you, everyone. Well, I meant the committee meeting. Yeah, that's.